Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Maine Pageant Place. Today, we have the honor of sitting down with Michele Libby, who is the director of the Maine Academic Scholarship Program. Michele, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, let's just jump right in and help educate our viewers a little bit more about what your system represents and how you kind of got started with it.
Absolutely. So, long story, like this is my 16th year with MASP. I started off as a pageant mom way back 16 years ago. My daughter wanted to do a pageant. We had just done local pageants in our area, just small town pageants. We all know how fun those are. And she wanted to do something a little bit bigger. So, in getting online and just looking around at pageants, MASP popped up. So, we signed up for a local, ended up at states. Loved it so much that she just wanted to keep coming back year after year. So eventually, I ended up as a director through the state platform. Worked years as a state director, brought on a lot of people, and then I ended up as an assistant director for the state of Maine about 4 years ago now. And now, as of 2026, I will be the owner and operator of MASP.
Wow,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
How does it feel to acquire something that you've been a part of for so long?
It has been amazing. This program was started by Deb Landry and Darren Landry and the Crossroads organization, which cultivated Crown Cares, which is creating a respectful environment in schools and society in general. So, with that message, it truly brought me closer to them. And I'm so thankful that they created this platform within the state of Maine and that I have the opportunity to continue their platform on for years to come as they move into retirement in 2026. I'm learning my way in the director world and excited to see where I go with it.
Absolutely. What's been one of your favorite part about being associated to such a great legacy?
The community service and sense of sistership and sisterhood that it creates. And I hope that in years to come, with growing this platform and continuing to be a part of the Crown Cares, that I can continue to show people that it is a sisterhood. We bring people in, nurturing, building skills that will create life lessons, interview skills, how to interact with people on a daily basis, and to just be the good. That's what we're pushing now. You just need to be the good. Find the good in the day, find the positive, and that is what this system and this platform represents to its fullest.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about how a delegate might get started with you.
Absolutely. So across the state of Maine, we have 12 local pageants, all from Eastern Maine all the way up to Southern Maine, all the way up in the county, Western Maine pageants. They can visit our website, crowncares.org, and look at any of our local pageants that we have. We have 16 wonderful directors for these local pageants that I work directly with, creating their platforms and creating their programs. Each different pageant has a different community service platform that they build upon every single year, along with promoting the state platform. So you can go to the website. We're updating it as we speak. You'll be able to see their photo, click on their pageant, get all the information for dates, signups, and everything. And if you win those, you come to the state pageant.
And what time of year does the state pageant typically take place for you guys?
September every year. We used to do it in the summer and then we moved on to the fall because it's just easier. People aren't on vacations and different things like that. The fall, getting them into the school time and doing it at the end of September seems to work the best for us. And a lot more people are able to join.
Absolutely. Is there anything else after states for these girls?
There is. With Maine, currently, we are the largest pageant in the state of Maine. Currently, for this year, we already have 97 people signed up to compete at our state pageant.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
97 people, the highest we've had, I think, was 115 a few years ago.
Wow.
And, as we see the pull and the economic things, numbers are dwindling for everybody, but we're pushing. And those girls get the opportunity to go to Florida the following July and compete at the USA Ambassador Program, which we just partnered with last year to give our girls the opportunity to meet people from all over the United States and promote their platforms on a bigger level.
Absolutely. It's so great for them to know that there is another stepping stone further than just regional, state, and then to go to a national level is such an amazing
It absolutely
opportunity.
is. It is. We had 3 national title holders last year for our first year at USA Ambassador. The girls went down, they were just themselves. We always hear a lot about the Maine girls and how they're just themselves when they go into these situations and these pageant systems. And that's what we hope to provide them with is an environment where they can be themselves. And USA Ambassador does that. It partners well with MASP and our commitment to community service and everything that we stand for. And we came home with 3 national winners last year.
That is unbelievable, and I'm not surprised in the sense by I didn't know how many delegates you guys have had in the past, and that
Yes,
speaks volumes. If you have those kind of numbers, you're doing the right thing by your girls, and you're really helping them grow in every aspect because you don't acquire those kind of numbers if you don't know
absolutely.
exactly what you're doing and you empower them, so I am blown away by that, that's amazing.
And we just hope every year to keep the same numbers or grow it. And we have a lot of returning people because by building that sisterhood and that sense of community, we have people every year before the state pageant even happens. Like if I don't win, I want to come back. So we have a lot of returning people, and retention is huge for us.
Amazing. What are some of the opportunities that your girls either that have taken home new titles and have titled up and or have just come back? What kind of opportunities in the community do they get partnering with you guys?
So many different things. And like I had said before, all of our local pageants feed into programs that they've created on their own or people that they've partnered with. So they get to be involved in things like the Aroostook County Food Program, creating food boxes for people in local communities and around the state. We have the Ronald McDonald House that we work very closely with, creating meals and getting things off their wish list. We have the Let's see, there's so many different things that I'm trying to think of all the different things that we do. But we have a lot of community outreach. So they go into nursing homes, they're able to do things with the elderly, community service, making cards for them, baking goods, people in the community, just a lot of community outreach.
Absolutely. I love that. I think sometimes people don't know that even if you guys aren't leading the way necessarily, these girls could knock on doors and open their own opportunities. And I think that's one of the best parts of pageantry
Mhm.
is that you're empowered with that sash and crown to do whatever speaks to you. So you get that community involvement under your umbrella and then also empower them to highlight things that are important to them or maybe underserved populations they can draw attention to, which I just think is amazing.
Absolutely. And we try to teach them that even without a sash and crown, you still have a voice, and we want to hear your voice no matter what. Crown Cares, again, does that by creating anti bullying programs within the school. All of our title holders have that curriculum and those programs. They go into Girl Scout troops, local schools around the state, and spread that message.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, what other awards and accolades are there throughout your pageant system that are available other than just taking home a new title? Is there any kind of like volunteer service award or anything like that?
There is. We do Crown Cares Volunteer Service Awards. Also, we do Presidential Service Awards with that program, but we also create our own where girls will submit every year and we follow their hours throughout the year. And then at the end, they can submit, and we do awards for that. We do awards for Role Model, which is community service based, where the girls submit their hours for the service that they've done throughout the year, and we give personal awards for those things. We have overall role model award winners for the community service that they've done. So we really try to empower them and really trying to think of the word that I want to say.
You can start
And
that right
really,
back over. We really want to empower
yeah,
them and
we want to empower them and show them that what they're doing has a purpose and a meaning. And with MASP, that is what we do.
mm. I think it's so important to highlight that there's many other awards just than a new sash and crown and title, which I
Mhm.
think is like so great to build resumes and to add things to who you are and what you've accomplished that are on a different scope than just maybe a new sash and crown. So I love that you guys offer those things for your delegates.
Absolutely. And pageants in general, and this system along with other systems. And it's really good to be intertwined with those other systems so that you build a sisterhood not just within your own system, but it should be a sisterhood throughout every pageant system. Every pageant system is different and they all offer different things. But at MASP, we bring in everybody. We want everybody to intertwine.
Mm. I love that. As a
Mhm.
pageant girly, I feel like that's such an inclusion that I don't see everywhere else. And that just draws me to you guys even more and to
Yes.
desire to highlight you guys where I believe in what I've seen with you guys is you guys help delegates get to the next level, whether that be within your system or not, and that's so rare, and I just really wanna thank you for the way you empower these women.
Thank you, and I appreciate that, and as I go forward, learning and forging my own way as a pageant director and taking over this business, I hope to grow that as well. I really want everybody to see that pageants under one umbrella can all work as one. Even though we're different systems, everybody can work as one.
So something that I really admired about your journey is how you kind of threw your own hat into the ring before you acquired the pageant. So
Mhm.
can we let everybody know a little bit about what your journey looked like?
Absolutely. So, as I said, I did just small local pageants growing up. It was fun and nothing on the large scale of a state pageant or national pageant system. So, when my daughter started doing this, the first thing she said was, "When I'm all done doing pageants, I want you to come in and do a pageant." So it was a pack that we had, 8, 9 years before I actually competed. And when she got up into the Miss age category where she was going off to cosmetology school and doing these things, she said, "Okay, I'm all done. So now it's your turn to do it." And I did. My follow through told me, "You are going to do this." You told her you're going to do this. So I got to see it from the contestant's point of view. I went through the interview process on stage, came in second runner up, shockingly. And
Amazing.
I feel like that gives me a better perspective on how to help these girls get them ready for national pageant and just put them at ease because I have been there. I've done it. I did it once
Absolutely.
and that's it.
Was there anything that surprised you when it was your time to take the stage and do the interview? Was there anything along the way that you were just like, "Oh, I was not expecting that"?
Yes, how nervous I was because I had been around it for so long and I had seen my daughter compete as well as hundreds of other people. And you just think in the back of your head, oh, I could get up there and do that. There's no way I'd be nervous. And my knees were shaking, my lip was quivering, and you do feel the nerves. So you can very well understand when you're standing backstage with those girls now, from my perspective, and say, "I've been there. I've done that. I understand how you're feeling, but it's all gonna be fine. When you get out there, it's all gonna go away and just be yourself. You're fine."
Oh,
I
girl, I
try, I
appreciate
try.
you being real with that so much because it's something that nerves can be something for so hard to shake, and it's
Yes.
so great to see somebody so polished and so accomplished be like, "No, I was nervous. It's totally normal." Like,
That interview process was hard, like, my knees were shaking. It was like, I'm gonna forget what I'm supposed to say. I could feel my face getting red, but I did it, and when I came
yeah,
out, I'm like, "I don't understand why I was so nervous. That went great." And you can tell people that a million times, but until you've been through it yourself, you really can't understand what they're going through as a competitor.
absolutely. Yeah, we
Yeah,
love a director who's not afraid to put their money where their mouth is and
absolutely.
experience as well. So I love that you did that, and thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and it gave me a better perspective on things that judges need to be asking people and really being able to shape the system that I'm working with, to really work on the girls' attributes.
So tell me a little bit more about what it looks like to acquire such a pageant and how do you kind of have a support system to make sure that this is successful for yourself?
Absolutely, and I always say, just like the old cliche says, "It takes a village," and it truly does. Like, you need a lot of strong support systems behind you to do this, and I not only have my kids who have always been there for me. I have a son and a daughter. My husband 100% supports everything that I do, and when I was on the fence about whether this was the right thing for me, he was right there saying, "This is what you were born to do. This is what you do. You're good at it." And if he could pick any career for me, this is what it would be because he's seen me go through every step of this. So not only strong leadership, like I said, Deb Landry created this program, her and her family support me 100% in this journey. She will always be there for me, as well as the directors that I have. We go from 16 to 20 directors every year. They are all there, going along with all my crazy ideas and all my changes and new ideas that I have coming into this. And they are always there supporting me, telling me, "You are doing the right thing. You're there for the girls, and we're here for you."
Amazing.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
let's let our viewers know just one more time where they can find more information on your pageant and maybe sign up to become a delegate.
Absolutely. We'd love to include everybody. We're all inclusive. So we'd love to have anybody sign up. And you can sign up at crowncares.org. We have a whole website under the menu. You can go through and look at all of our Local pageants, including our state pageant, has all of our information on there. We also have a Facebook page, Maine Academic Scholarship Pageant, where we have links to sign up.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for coming out.
Thank you very much.